elementary concept of object and class. This is the chapter 2 in ICSE syllabus of class 9 as well as in class 10. So we will learn about the elementary concept of object and class. For that you have to know what is object and what is class. In the last lecture I have already told you about what is object and what is class, but today I will tell you about object and class in detail, that how can you use object in your Java program and what are the real world examples of objects in your Java program. So today I will tell you that how we can use object in our programming. Any OOPS principle using programming language like C++ or .NET or C# or Java, these all are programming language which are using the principle of, that is OOPS, object oriented programming. So if you are using any OOP principle using programming language, then you have to know what is object and what is class. These are the two basic concepts of OOPS, object and class. You have to know what is object and what is class if you are learning any Java programming, any programming language which are using the OOP principle. So today we will learn about the object. First we will learn about the object. So definition of object is a unique entity. Unique entity. Object is a unique entity which have characteristics and behavior. Characteristics and behavior. So this is the definition of object. Object is a unique entity which have characteristics and behavior. So in real world also, if anything having characteristics and behavior, then this is a object. So first you have to know what is entity. Entity means anything which has its own identity is called entity. Means like I am writing roll number. So roll number 1. Roll number 1 has its unique entity. So it is called unique entity because this has his own identity. So anything has its own identity. Then it is called entity. Okay. So now you have to know what is characteristics and behavior, because the definition of object is a unique entity. Entity means which have its own identity. So object is a unique entity which have characteristics and behavior. In real world example, if anything having its own characteristics and behavior, then it is giving you some real world example of object. So the first example is mobile. We have already learned that definition of object is a unique entity which have characteristics and behavior. If anything having characteristics and behavior, then it is called object. For example, mobile is an object. Then what is characteristics and what is behavior in the mobile? So if we are coming in the characteristics of mobile, then application of the mobiles are the characteristics, brand of the mobile is the characteristics, and color of the mobile is called characteristics of the mobile. Then when we come to behavior of the mobile, then it is used to make call, then it is used to make browse internet, it is used to make it is used to play games. So these are the called behavior. Means behavior, in the behavior you have to write the uses of that, and in the characteristics you have to write the importance of that example. For example, I am giving one more example, that is you can take the example of this marker. Marker is also a real world example. You can write anything in the real world example, then it is an object. If you think, then everything in the real world is an object. So if I am taking this marker as a real world example, then what are the characteristics of this marker? The color of this marker is characteristics, and the behavior of the marker is it is used to write. So this is also the example of real world example of the object. Now again we will also see one more example, that is you can take the example of table also. Then what is the characteristics of the table? So table are having a plane surface, having 4 legs. These are the called characteristics of the table. And what was the behavior of the table? It is used to keep book, it is used to keep computer systems. So these are called behavior of the table. So these all are called real world example, that what is object and what are the real world examples. The next topic is class. So what is class? Class is the collection of object. You can write the definition of class, that is collection of object. This is the definition of class. Now you have to know what are the collection of object and what are the example of class. So for example, I am giving you one example, that is, for example, car. Car is a class, and what are the objects of this class car? The object of the class is Honda, Maruti, Hyundai. These are the object of this class. So this is called class and this is called object. So this is the best example of class. So what is the definition of class? Class is the collection of object. So if car is a class, then object of the class car is Honda, Maruti and Hyundai. These are the object and this is the class. One more example, fruit, fruits. Fruits is a class, and what are the object of this class fruits? Then object is banana, mango, grapes. These are the object. Banana, mango and grapes are the object and fruits is the class. So this is all about the class. Now I will tell you that how you can create the object of that class. If you want to create object of any class, then what is the process? First you have to write class name, then you have to give a space, then you have to write object name, then equal sign, again you have to use new keyword, then you have to write again class name. After that you have to write opening closing bracket. So this is the process of creating the object of any class. For example, if fruits is a class, then object of the fruit is mango. So you have to write class name, that is fruit here. After that you have to write object name, that is mango. Then you have to write equal sign. This is the equal sign. Then you have to write new keyword. Then you have to write again class name. That what is your class name? That is fruits. Again you have to write fruits and opening closing bracket. This is a process for creating the object of any class. Now what is the use of new keyword? This is the new keyword. Use of this new keyword is it is used to allocate the memory to new created object. This is the new created object. And new keyword is used to allocate memory to the new created object. So this is the use of new keyword. New keyword is used to allocate the memory to the new created object, because if you have defined the class name, that is fruits, so fruits is already defined in the Java library. So this is allocated, it is already allocated the memory, but the object is user defined. It is user defined. Means I am writing mango, it is not compulsory, then you have to write mango. You can write anything in the place of mango. So if it is user defined, then computer have to allocate the memory to this new created object. So the memory allocated by the new keyword. And one class can have many objects. If I am giving the one object is mango, you can also use fruits, banana. It is also an example of creating the object of the class fruits. You can make many objects of one class. If one class is fruits, you can make the object mango, and if one class is fruit, then you also can make one more class, that is banana. So with the use of one class, you can make more than one object of that class. So it is a process of how to create the object of any class. This is all for today. Thanks.